His candy's good, bro.
I bet. You know what they used to put in Skittles?
No idea.
It's a family-friendly show,
Yeah,
so I can't.
let's keep it clean.
Let's keep it clean. It's a family
Most
show.
people already know.
Do you have any candy left over?
At least the rumor. I didn't get any candy. What are you talking about?
You didn't get any candy?
Well,
on
I
Halloween?
mean, I got Milky Ways and Kit Kats in the fridge at home.
Oh, that's right. You're an adult. You buy your own candy, don't
Exactly. I mean, just because I went trick-or-treating with you and your son last night
you? I steal my kids.
doesn't mean that I snatched some candy out their buckets or whatever. I was literally doing that was partly for Cy and partly for myself because I like dressing up.
I sometimes steal my kids' candy. It just depends on.
So that's his right now?
Yeah,
You thiefer.
I know, but he's got a lot of extra.
Up top.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't really eat it all. Thing is, with my kid, he doesn't really eat all his candy, so it's like he's still got buckets left over from last year. So it's like it's either I help him or it just doesn't get eaten and it just lays around.
Well, I can help you, probably, I suppose.
Yeah, we could probably draft you, dude. I got some funny stuff for you today, bro.
I'm looking at something funny right now.
Exactly. There was this dog.
Do you break mirrors?
There's a dog. I do every weekend.
Good, because I had a feeling.
Yeah, I try to. At least one every weekend. It's good for your health. There's this dog.
Apparently, it's not good for my health.
Okay. There's this dog. Listen up. There's this dog.
Intently.
He was apparently so loyal that he broke his owner, or sprung his owner, according to the article, out of jail.
Well, which is it, broke or sprung?
I don't know. We could read about it right now.
Because dogs spring when they jump.
I
think so.
Loyal dog springs owner from jail. When someone is arrested, it is not uncommon for a loved one to come down and pay bail or plead for their release. And such was the case when a Dominican man was taken into custody by police for violating curfew. Do people have curfew nowadays? Is that still a thing?
I mean, adults shouldn't, right? I've been out until like 2, 3 a.m.
That's some apocalyptic type stuff.
3, 4. I mean, 4 probably is the latest, but
apparently he was out past his curfew, whatever that entails.
Wait, so hold on. Felons have curfews.
Maybe
if they on parole or whatever. I know that. So,
maybe that was the point. He was already in jail.
Yeah.
As seen on the police Facebook video, the dog strolls in confidently and begs for his owner's release. It worked.
What?
You know why I'm going to let him go? Because anyone can come here. And that dog came and told me that man was his. And that's why I'm going to let him go, said Police Colonel Jose Francisco de la Cruz Mercedes.
Was this in Mexico? Or
Dominican.
Oh, the Dominican.
I think. Well, it says Dominican man. It doesn't say the location necessarily.
No, well,
this is the first time I have handed over a prisoner to a dog. The man, for his part, reportedly promised to behave going forward. Do you have your own dog?
No.
Okay.
My dog purrs.
Your cat dog?
I have a cat dog.
You have a cat dog, yeah. That's right. We did talk about last time your cat dog does play fetch.
I mean, she reminds me of a dog. She will play fetch. She will lick my face. I mean,
dogs do strange things, man. We did talk about how the one dog was rescued by a bunch of alligators. That was interesting.
She's happy to tear stuff up. Same as dogs.
Does she? Okay.
I mean, she can.
She go around clawing it all, like scratching.
No, I pretty much trained that out of her, like as a kitten.
Oh, okay.
She still claws at the couch every now and then.
Yeah, that's sometimes you gotta watch.
That's mainly like kneading. If she's not kneading my belly,
you don't get her a cat post.
No, they're too expensive. Waste of time. she'll sooner scratch me than a scratch post.
Scratch you and then scratch the post. And
No. She'll scratch me instead of the post.
Whoa.
So
I gotcha.
So apparently she likes fleshy posts better.
Well, if that's the case. Speaking of cats, this cat apparently became a god and goes viral.
A pain cat?
I don't know. This is a interesting.
A Tendo cat. No way.
This is interesting theory. Okay, so the picture, I can see why the picture went viral. I can show you the picture.
Let me see it. You didn't send me the link, so you kind of sprung this on me.
Listen, so here's the picture. I'm gonna share it with you now. Give me a second.
Does it have Renegon eyes?
Huh?
Does it have Renegon eyes?
You can't see the eyes.
Well,
so that's a little suspicious.
There's my theory out the window.
But from the picture, the cat is sitting on a cloud.
What?
Yeah. Let me send this to you right now.
So somebody took a picture of the cat in sunlight, superimposed the cloud.
There you go.
Something like that.
There, I sent you the article.
Well, I'm waiting for it. Hold on. It's coming. I saw your chat bubble. Now I just gotta click on it.
There you go. But apparently, you want me to read you the story of why this happened? First off,
might have to,
his name is Clyde. That's a pretty epic name. When was the last time you named a cat Clyde?
Wait, I'm seeing other things on here, though.
Yep, just scroll down.
Okay,
scroll down.
Dog Springs
there
cat. There it is. Okay.
Picture's right above it.
Clyde.
Clyde, a fluffy white kitty, went viral on Twitter when his owner, Amanda, I don't know if you say high slop. His slop?
High slop.
High slop.
The slop was very high that day.
A very high slope. Yeah, you have to ski down it sometimes. All right, posted a photo she'd taken of him. By chance, she managed to catch his reflection perfectly in the window while photographing clouds,
knew it.
making it appear that the cloud-like cat had ascended to his rightful throne in the sky. Took a pic of the cat looking out the window and accidentally turned him into some sort of god, she tweeted. People love Clyde's regal pose. He hasn't let the 1.5 million likes go to his head, though. It's right above the article. As High Slop showed in a second picture of him.
It looks like he's part of the cloud.
It really does. He looks fluffy.
What?
Looks like a fluffy cloud. Lounging on him, second picture of him lounging on his back in the sun. What else would make you smile? It is pretty cool. It's a cool picture.
Dude, it looked like he is the cloud.
This is from readersdigest.com, rd.com, funny animal stories of 2020. This photo is pretty sick. Like, the way that it came out was awesome because he's like literally a part of the clouds.
It looks like he is the cloud.
Yeah.
It's his body, and then the cloud is the rest of him.
Yeah, that's pretty.
We gotta try to paint a word picture here.
I got a question for you though. Did you ever you have a cat? Did you ever punish your cat?
We established that I have a cat. Yes. No. Did I punish it?
Yeah, you ever punish your cat?
Hang on, I didn't say yes to that. I said yes, no, because I was trying to.
Did the cat ever get in trouble?
Punishing cats is a waste of time. They're not dogs. They don't. You can't teach them like that with discipline.
Okay, maybe
I learned that in my youth.
Maybe cats can't be punished.
Cats cannot be punished like dogs.
But these parrots were put in timeout.
The only thing that I found that actually works on a cat somewhat when it comes to like a sort of punishment is spraying them with a bottle.
Spraying them with a bottle?
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of a punishment.
That's like the kind of punishment that works.
Well, these parrots were put in timeout for apparently saying bad words.
Dude, I would intentionally get a parrot to say all kinds of stuff like...
You're a bad influence.
I mean, I would be, yes.
5 African gray parrots. Billy, Eric, Tyson, Jade, and Elise. Or Elsie.
Elsie.
I'm sorry. I thought it said Elise.
Elsie.
Elsie. Billy, Eric, Tyson, Jade, and Elsie recently had to be separated for encouraging each other to swear, quote unquote.
Sitting there talking amongst themselves. Hey, don't you do it.
I don't know if you've ever got in trouble by your parents. I used to get in trouble all the time for saying bad things.
We are trying hard.
It was more like accident because when I was younger, I didn't really know they were bad words. You know,
accidental swearing.
Yeah. At patrons at the Lincolnshire Wildlife Centre in the UK, we are quite used to parents swearing, but we've never had 5 at the same time, and for some reason, these 5 relish it. Steve Nichols, the zoo chief's executive, told the AP. People were mainly entertained by the potty mouth parrots. When a parrot told you to blank off, it amuses people very highly. It brought a big smile to a really hard year, he said. And this was 2020, so you can imagine what people were going through.
But for the sake of children, the zoo decided it was best to put the birds in separate enclosures until they could behave.
So they were literally put in timeouts. Dude, that's the best, man. Naughty parrots.
Naughty parrot.
Naughty parrots. Now, it is past Halloween. We did talk about candy. I heard that you have a petition that you want to have everybody sign.
Well, I heard you wouldn't, but anyway. No, not a petition per se, but I was talking about making a petition about extending Halloween.
So it's in progress.
From October 31st to November 21st.
What is this petition?
I'm advocating for an extended Halloween.
For an extended Halloween.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
okay, Halloween's passed.
One day is not enough for Halloween, in my opinion.
Okay, but technically it's kind of a whole weekend.
Well, that only applies to trick-or-treating.
Okay.
Right? I mean...
Right. So what would you extend this Halloween to?
I said the 21st of November.
21st of November?
Because I'm weird like that.
So all the way up until...
The 21st of November. Yep.
Almost Thanksgiving.
Almost Thanksgiving.
Why?
Because I can.
That's a lot of spookiness.
What?
So you want a...
I want it to be spooky.
A spooky October and a spooky November.
Yeah, I want it to be spooky longer.
But doesn't that take away the whole Thanksgiving thing? Like,
the people will be more thankful to get it over with.
Listen, people are already skipping Thanksgiving and they go straight to Christmas.
Well, the way I see it, they'll be more thankful for Thanksgiving because Halloween was extended.
So you're saying your plan is to make people so tired of Halloween that by the time they get to Thanksgiving, they are so grateful it's over.
Well, I mean, no, I don't want them to get tired of Halloween per se, but it would make people more thankful for Thanksgiving.
I guess.
So it's kind of like heralding Thanksgiving in a way.
Well, good luck finding your supporters. I will not be signing the petition.
Well, you're rude.
I can only deal with one spooky season, not several.
But what do you mean several? It's several.
Still that's 2 months.
The same season.
That's 2 months of spooky season.
Nah, no, because Halloween is on the very last.
That's 2 months.
Very last day of October. How's that fair?
I can't do that, bro.
I mean, if it was like October 21st to October 31st, that'd be 10 days. So
I'm good. I don't need any more. Okay. Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're going to move on to the next section of our podcast. We got a lot of stuff for you guys today. Welcome back to Weird World Variety, if we haven't said it already.
No,
and
I didn't. I think
yeah, we got into it today. But yeah, the WWV, keep it weird, everybody. So we're going to move into our next section and talk about some awesome stuff coming up, Jess. There's some major announcements.
You got some major announcements, huh?
Yeah, that's coming up
hear
next.
'em.
Right after this. All right, and part of those big announcements that we got coming out is we have some crazy amount of movies coming out for November and December. So that's what we're going to be talking about next. I don't know about you. I still go to the movies every now and then. Not so much anymore. We did talk about this, about going to the movies.
Marvel movies.
Bigger movies, yeah. I know some friends of mine that are horror fans. I'm not really big on horror movies.
Oh, yeah, we got to go see Aquaman.
Aquaman, yeah.
Aquaman dose.
We're going to get there. That's kind of a spoiler. But coming up, November.
It's not a spoiler.
All right? It is a spoiler.
We already talked about that.
November coming out. Let's go down. We've got some interesting movies here. A lot of these are not family friendly. There are some that are. There's a lot of R-rated ones. We've got some horror movies coming out. We've got some like suspense movies coming out.
So many names I don't recognize either.
I know. If you go down to November, I want to say November 10th, we have our very first huge movie coming out there, and it's The Marvels.
Oh, dude, I'm looking forward to that. Let's go see that in theater.
Yeah, it's The Marvels. So,
because Monica's acting a fool in that movie.
Centers on Captain Marvel, a.k.a. Carol Danvers, an Air Force pilot whose DNA is fused with that of an alien, giving her superhuman strength and the ability to fly. Now, it's my understanding that there are not one.
There's two more, Mark.
Not two, but three Marvels involved. And also, from what we saw in the trailer, one's abilities affects the other. I don't know if you saw that, but like when something happens, they can switch places accidentally.
No. What?
Yeah, that's part of it. So like one part of it is, not to spoil anything, but one part of the trailer that you see in the commercial is that she does something, or one of the Marvels does something, and it causes all three of them to switch places.
What? Like some Freaky Friday stuff?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. So, like, she's in one of her scenes, she's in the middle of a fight scene fighting off these aliens or whatever, and all of a sudden she disappears, and the other girl appears in her place, and she has no idea what's going on.
What?
So, yeah, that should be interesting. I think it'll be an interesting movie. That's definitely one that I would like to see.
When did I say it was? No,
10th.
Oh, 9
the 10th.
days.
Yeah, not too far away.
A little over a week. Let's go see it.
There you go. There you go. We can do that.
About it.
I'm going to scroll down. Okay, do you remember the Sharknado movies?
I heard of them, but I don't think I ever watched them.
November 14th, there is one called
Monsternado.
What? A tornado infested with prehistoric monsters has formed in the Bermuda Triangle, making its way toward land. Megalodons, pterodactyls, giant octopuses, crocodiles, and more attack. Now the city must fight to survive against all the deadly creatures. So they took like every monster encrypted, and they just threw it in a tornado.
Well, it doesn't sound like cryptids. It sounds like
if you had a tornado of monsters coming towards your city, what would you do?
I'd be like, yeah, about time. That's what I'd be like.
Would you get into your car and like move cities?
No, I'd be like.
Or would you stay and fight?
I would outstretch my arms and be like, yeah, come get me.
I don't think they'd be very nice to you.
I don't care. I said if animals scale me, I win.
Well, that would be a crazy way to go out, fighting some monsters in a monster tornado.
Epic, dude. If you think about it,
I would scary.
I'd be in the news forever. This guy hugged that monster tornado.
And what would the Sharknado do on land? Like, you have a shark. There are sharks.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Megalodon's in there.
There's a fair few water.
The octopuses would work.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be octopuses. It's supposed to be octopi.
And would the pterodactyls be able to fly out of that?
That is Killer Bee's botched experiment. Right there.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be an interesting little thing to play. Friday, November 17th. Hunger Games.
That is so weird, dude. I thought Hunger Games was done.
It's back.
Like
the
Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. What in the world? Did she write another book?
It is apparently the prequel to the Hunger Games.
Oh.
So it's the before story. You know, let me see what we got about it here. We got a full trailer.
Jennifer Lawrence's brother, Francis Lawrence.
That takes place decades before Katniss Everdeen's adventures.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So this is kind of like the growth of the Hunger Games, I'd imagine.
See. So they didn't want to use J. Lawrence anymore, so they're like, let's rewind to the previous Hunger Games.
Yeah, something.
It sounds like.
Interesting. Years before he would become the tyrannical president of Panem, 18-year-old I don't remember how to say it, but Snow.
President Snow. That's
18-year-old President Snow, before he became president, is the last hope for his fading lineage. A once proud family that has fallen from grace in a post-war capital. With the 10th annual Hunger Games fast approaching, the young Snow...
What was the number for the other ones?
I don't know, but apparently
like
it's been happening a long
like
time. The young Snow is alarmed when he is assigned to mentor Lucy Gray Baird, the girl tribute from the impoverished District 12. But after Lucy Gray commands all of Panem's attention by defiantly singing during the reaping ceremony, Snow thinks he might be able to turn the odds in their favor. Uniting their instincts of showmanship and newfound political savvy, Snow and Lucy's race against time to survive will ultimately reveal who is a songbird and who is a snake.
Oh, jeez.
So, in other words, Hunger Game before the Hunger Game. That's what I'm getting out of this.
I can see that flopping, honestly.
I don't know. This Hunger Game before the Hunger Game. We've got Trolls Band Together, another Trolls movie. Did you ever see the Trolls movie?
No.
I took my kid to see it.
Like 3. So.
It's pretty funny. I didn't see the new one, but they're pretty funny. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. We did talk about this.
Look at that.
That will be a fun one to see.
You thought it was a butterfly.
Dude. Yeah, because I'm thinking Monarch Butterfly.
Dude,
but that was the organization.
I am so lost.
Between Godzilla and the Titans that leveled San Francisco.
No freaking way. I just saw one while scrolling through here. Can I give an honorable mention?
Honorable mention too?
Good Burger 2. What? I literally saw that scroll. No way.
That is going to be a big one. You know how many people love Good Burger?
Oh, dude. You wouldn't believe how many times I've watched that.
That's going to be a big one. Apparently, there's some other ones coming out here. Some more that people like. I'm trying to look for another family-friendly one called Wish. A young reader is transported into the mystical world of his favorite series of fantasy books. That one's by Disney.
What's it called?
Wish.
Dude, there's so many on here. I keep getting
I know.
lost.
There's so much coming out, apparently.
Okay.
Which I am very surprised since we talked about the actor strike and we're like, okay, so are these all really coming out?
What? This kind of blows my mind because of the strikes.
We'll see what happens. These are supposed to be coming out and they have the trailers and everything for them. Maybe a lot of these are probably already done. Because knowing how movies work, they usually take years to film it. And then they release the trailer. So, they don't usually release the trailer. Sometimes they'll release it before it's done, but sometimes they'll wait a long time before releasing the trailer. So, we'll see. Interesting pile of movies. We're going to scroll down to November, the end. Doesn't look like there's another war movie called A Place in the Field coming out, but that's it for November. There's a lot of movies in between there that we didn't say. There's some horror movies, some family movies. Definitely some stuff to check out this month.
Did you tell them the name of the website?
Yeah, movieinsider.com. Movieinsider.com.
If you want to see the full list.
Yeah, the full list is on movieinsider.com. I'm going to go and see if I can find December's. We're going to talk about December's because this ought to be interesting. Where are we at here? November. There should be some coming out December because you and I talked about quite a few that are coming out December. December is usually a good month for movies. All right. Here we go. Ready?
I guess.
Godzilla -1.
-1? That's what it's called?
2 Godzilla movies in 2 months. We got the one Monarch, and then in post-war Japan, a new terror arises, Godzilla. Will the devastated people be able to survive, let alone fight back? So it's like, what, the beginning story of Godzilla all over again? That's what it seems like to me. It's going to be in theaters. That's so crazy that we got Monarch and then another Godzilla movie right after that. They must have been filming a lot.
I'm so behind on Godzilla movies. I gave up.
There's a musical coming out, Waitress, The Oath, which looks like 400 AD. This is interesting. In a forgotten time of ancient America, alone, Hebraic.
What's
Hebraic. Hebraic fugitive must preserve the history of his fallen nation while being hunted by a ruthless tyrant. But rescuing the king's abused mistress could awaken a warrior's past. Mistress. I don't know. I'm not talking right. So there's that one.
What did you say it was called?
The Oath. That is December 8th. I'm scrolling down.
Yeah, you can scroll faster than me though.
No, I'm not going too fast. I'm trying to take my time.
Why'd you skip so far down?
I was just going through some of the ones that might be more family friendly. There's a lot of them that aren't.
Oh, okay.
There's another war movie. Looks like December 14th coming out. The Last Rifleman. Are you a fan of war movies? I usually like to see some of them sometimes.
What is it?
War movies. Are you a fan of war movies?
Not particularly.
December 15th. Here you go. Wonka.
Oh, yeah, I saw the trailer for that already. It looked all right. It was before Willie actually created his factory.
Pre-Charlie Adventures. That's what it says.
Yeah. Pre-Charlie
Adventures. That's kind of cool. I'd go see that. It's rated PG. Chicken Run. Dawn of the Nugget.
Wait a minute. Wow, that is very long.
That one's coming out, looks like, on Netflix. Chicken Run.
I never thought I'd see another Chicken Run movie.
I know, they're bringing it back. Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget. A group of plucky chickens return in all new adventures. Wow. There's one called Control. This might be this one's limited, it says, but British Home Secretary Stella Simmons drive us home one night while engaging blah blah blah. A mysterious man really high. Yeah, it's like a suspense movie. Let me see any other good ones. Oh, here we go. December 20th, Percy Jackson and the Olympian series.
Now this surprised me. I was thinking they would move on or continue with what's his name, Logan Lerman, and another. I can't remember how many books there were exactly, but I thought for sure they would make another movie, not a TV show. So that kind of blew my mind.
Yeah, well, this one is the TV show of Percy Jackson. I guess, I don't know. They did the movie. It was somewhat popular. I'm surprised they didn't do another movie, like you said.
It says the same thing as the original.
Yeah, it's just redone. I think it's just redone, and they're just starting the story over.
It says 12 instead of 12-year-old instead of that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Well, there you go. That's what it is. What it is, you know.
Okay.
Here you go. Iron Claw is going to be in theaters. It's about a group of people that called the Von Erichs who start their wrestling dynasty. So if you're a fan of professional wrestling, there you go. The Von Erichs, real name Atkinson, begin their wrestling dynasty with Fritz Von Erich becomes a star in the National Wrestling Alliance, and it's all about that. Their rise to fame. Looks like the WWE Hall of Fame too. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
We talked about that.
Well, yep. This one we've been waiting on. Can't wait to see it. PG-13 looks amazing.
You can't wait to see it.
I
still need to see the original Aquaman.
Yeah, you need to watch the original. It's really good.
I know, I'm slacking. But I
little bit.
Marvel over
Just
DC,
a little bit.
So.
Just a little bit. There's
the only DC I committed to was Batman. In a way. Like
there you go. There's a movie coming out December 25th called The Boys in the Boat. Story centers around the University of Washington's powerhouse rowing team.
Oh, so kind of like Crew,
like the
Social
old sports movies. You know, they're just picking out different sports. I think yeah. Like, you ever seen like the the ones about the runners or the ones about the soccer players? They're doing the same thing, but with a rowing team, which is kind of cool. Occupied City, a documentary about Amsterdam under Nazi occupation during World War II.
There you go.
That should be interesting. Ferrari,
War weirdo.
the biopic of automotive of King Enzo Ferrari.
Oh, that does sound interesting.
The movie will follow the rise of Ferrari as a luxury vehicle in the 1950s.
I would probably watch that. I don't know if I'd go to theaters for it per se.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some of these movies I wouldn't see in theaters, but definitely Aquaman, a Godzilla movie, I'd probably see in the theaters, and some of these other ones. And we got a bunch coming out in January.
We gotta go see the Marvels in the theater.
Yeah, Marvels looks good. Aquaman looks good. The Yeah, just quite a few. There's some family movies in there that I'd probably take my son to go see. Like Wish looks interesting. I'm not. Well, we talked about our Disney spiffs, but it does look interesting. So
Disney spiffs. What do you mean?
Our tips with Disney. But yeah. So here we're gonna keep it moving, and the next thing I got for you, you're gonna really like, Jess. I think you're gonna like this next one. All right.
Okay.
You ready? Y'all be ready. Here we go. All right, and speaking of November, we've got a lot coming out, including video game news. It's been a while since we talked about video games.
Hey, man, you want to play some video games?
Except for the strike and stuff.
Yeah, the actors strike, but we never really dove into some like deep video game news. And this month we've got a lot coming out, so I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. November 2023 is going to be packed. I'm sure December will be too, but we're going to start with November. Because there are 8 brand new games coming to Game Pass this November. This might be an interesting thing. If you see these games, you might want to try them out. So here we go. Let's start with...
If you haven't already.
Start with the first one. It's going to scroll down. It's going to do this one first. I haven't really seen this game. There is a video. We could watch the video on it. But it's called War Tales. Have you ever heard of War Tales?
Where the heck are you seeing that?
Scroll down.
Yeah, you skipped like 6 or more games.
No, scroll down. It's the first article that comes up. War Tales. War Tales has not been announced for the Xbox Series S or X, but according to the website, will be released to consoles in the next couple of weeks. The official game description reads, "A century has passed since the fall of Edoran, is that Edoran?
Edoran is how I'd say it, yeah.
Empire at the hands of the unprecedented plague that swept the nation. Now the land is rife with mercenary work, banditry, and thievery, with honor having become an almost entirely forgotten virtue. Now prepare to lead a group of unscrupulous characters in a massive open-world combat where death and thirst for riches will dictate your day-to-day life. You are not the hero of this story, destined to usher in a new era of peace. Your goal is to solely survive and thrive in a harsh and hostile world by any means necessary. Only the bravest and most ambitious can hope to see their story written.
You need me to read
War
next?
Tales. I don't know how to talk anymore, man. Yeah, you can read the next one.
Well, I was going to comment on that one.
Yeah, what you got?
But it was just a small comment. I love anything that says open world, so I'm going to have to check out a video or something of that.
I like war
when I get a
games,
chance.
and especially, does it have like it doesn't really have a time period. There is a video.
Yeah, it said a time period. Well,
Did it?
oh no, I guess it said a century has passed since. Well, I guess we could look up the Edoran Empire.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fictional. It looks like there's different types of war styles in it. I don't know.
It might be a sequel to another game because it says a century after.
Fun. It looks fun. I would definitely try it.
It sounds interesting.
I would try it. I don't know. It depends on like what the style of the game is. I do like war games. I'm not a big fan of multiplayer games.
Me either.
I'm more like the campaign. I like the adventure. So.
Well, the next one's called Wild Hearts. Wild Hearts will be coming to Game Pass for Game Pass Ultimate subscribers via the EA Play catalog. According to the website, it will be available on the cloud, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. The official game's description reads, oh, come on. Wild Hearts is a unique twist on the hunting genre where technology gives you a fighting chance against fearsome beasts, infused with the ferocious power of nature itself. Take on these creatures alone or hunt with friends in seamless co-op. No one remembers why the Kimono began their rampage through a once prosperous Azuma. Fueled by desperation, they wield the power of primal nature at its most destructive. For a while, it seemed that none could stand against their overwhelming might, but hope arrives in the form of a formidable hunter, armed with deadly weapons and ancient technology called Karakuri that could turn the tide of battle.
That's interesting.
For more insider gaming coverage, check out the news that the finals has become infested with cheaters. What?
That's
think
just
maybe-
the next article. That's the next
Oops.
article.
My
Yeah,
bad.
don't worry about that. Yeah, so that kind of sounds like a Monster Hunter style to me.
Humans messing with nature. Oh.
Yeah, it
Again.
sounds like a Monster Hunter style game to me, to be honest. Some of the other games they don't have articles for. We're gonna read through them. One's called Thirsty Suitors. No idea what that is. Cloud console and PC.
That sounds funny. It's Thirsty Suitors.
November 2nd. Football Manager 2024. November 6th. If you guys are some football geeks, you like to be the manager, be the boss, there you go. Like a Dragon Gaiden. Gaiden? Is that how you say it? Gaiden? Gaiden? Gaiden.
Maybe Gaiden.
The Man Who Erased His Name. That sounds like an adventure style. Cloud console and PC, November 9th. Dungeons 4, November 9th. Spiritia? Spirity? Oh, that's right. It's just all one. It threw me off because it's all one word. November 13th.
Coral Island sounds
And
interesting.
Coral Island, November 14th. We should look that up. What's Coral Island?
Coral Island sounds awesome.
I'm going to look that up. Coral Island video game. You got any pictures of it? Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's kind of like, you know the Sim Island series? Like where you build your own
That's what it's
village
like.
on an island? That's what it's like. Coral Island video game. I see, yeah. Let me see.
Oh, that looks kiddie. Big time, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those games where you like build your own village.
Well, that is not as good as I was expecting.
I don't know. The graphics look decent. I'll have to check it out. I don't know. It looks decent. It looks decent. It's more like one of those platform games where you build your own village and farm and all that kind of stuff. You know, ones everybody's addicted to.
That's not platforming. That's more like tower defense or something. Or
Sims,
I
kind
don't know
of.
what you call it. The one
Sim
on,
games.
the one on Nintendo.
Yeah.
Village thing. You know what I'm
Now
talking
the rating is high. Coral Island on Steam has already received 9 out of 10.
about?
7,000.
I can't think of the name.
7,000 ratings. 6,900. So the rating is high on the game. I don't know. Some of these other ones, I'm not too big of a fan of football that I would play Football Manager. I usually play like the Madden games. I don't know if I would ever
I
play.
haven't played any football games in years, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if I would ever play like Football Manager 2024. What about, we could look up what's Like a Dragon Gaiden. Let's look that up. Like a Dragon Gaiden. Oh, now this one looks interesting. This is like a mafia boss style game.
Like Saints Row or something.
Do you remember the Yakuza style games?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those.
Okay.
You're like this dude that's like a fighter, adventure, mafia boss style. And then there's, what was the other one? Dungeons 4 and Spirit T. It's Dungeons 4. Dungeons.
Those, I mean, I'm hoping Dungeons 2 is
4.
either like a RPG
Interesting.
related or something, but Spirit T also sounds possibly open world or.
Dungeons 4 kind of looks like World of Warcraft. Let me look here. Is there an overview of it? Here we go. It's a dungeon management simulator game developed by Realm Forge Studios. Players will assemble a cozy and comfortable dungeon to suit their creatures and rule over them. So yeah, kind of like same kind of style as like maybe World of Warcraft or something like that. You're just building your own village maybe.
I like the art.
It is cool. I do like it. It's got some interesting creatures. You could have a bunch of creatures. I want to know what Spirit Tea is. That's such a weird name. Spirit Tea. Oh, this is like an adventure game.
Yeah, it is. I had a feeling it would be.
Spirit Tea is both a life sim and a management game all in one. Players live day by day, finding local NPCs and spirits to help, taking part in tons of different hobbies ranging from bug catching to karaoke.
What?
It's like you live in a forest village. I don't know. Like, it's interesting. What are these images? Okay, so just for the people listening at home, the Spirit Tea is like this kid in this forest with a cat spirit. Looks like a cat.
It's
spirit.
on Steam already, apparently.
Yep, and it's kind of like reminds me of the old like Game Boy Pokemon games.
It's like a retro.
Yeah, like the Game Boy Pokemon games, but you like live in a forest. You have a village.
I mean, it kind of looks like Earthbound to me.
It's like I don't know. It looks more relaxing than anything. It'd be fun. Might be fun. I remember, I used to enjoy adventure games like this where you just roam around a village and do quests and things like that. Might be fun. Who knows? What's the rating on it? Let's see. Rating.
What? Is it new?
It's supposed to release.
I guess it's not new if it's already on Steam. But
well, it's supposed to be. Yeah, it released for this month, right? I'm not seeing any ratings on it though. Well, so much for that.
It says will be released on. Oh hey, well I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but it says PC and Switch. They're gonna put it on Switch.
I don't know. If I saw a cat spirit in the forest, I'd be a little suspicious.
A what?
Cat spirit in the forest.
Why?
Just be a little suspicious. That's all.
I would embrace it.
You would like it.
Giddy. Here's spirit, giddy.
You would like it. I don't know. Besides that, I'm gonna look up what War Tales might look like.
That's
as well.
Like it would be more immersive.
War Tales is a survival game. This actually looks good. It's got a 9 out of 10 on Steam. It's got 18,000 reviews. 18,000. It is a tactical role-playing game developed by Shiro Games, published by Shiro Unlimited in 2023. Players manage a mercenary band as it attempts to survive in a low fantasy world that is trying to recover from a plague. That would be fun.
Is it top down? It looks top down.
Yeah, that would be fun. So it's like a strategy game, but you have different elements. You actually can get pretty close to the characters.
Okay, it kind of looks like Diablo to me.
Might be a copy. You never know. War Tales, and the final one. What was it? Wild Heart.
Yeah, I think so. Wild Hearts.
Whoa, this one's way out there. Bro, the art style's insane. Oh, I love just the creatures alone. Oh my gosh. This is a game I would play. Let me look up the description for it. It's a 2023 action role-playing video game developed by Omega Force and published by EA.
It sounds like Horizon a little. Or Ark.
The game tasks the player to hunt massive monsters in Azuma, a fantasy world inspired by feudal Japan.
Ooh, Japan.
Yeah, dude, the art on this is incredible. The monsters look amazing. Oh my gosh. This looks fun. There's just like this giant wolf thing.
Well, it says Game Pass. Is it going to be on PS4?
It is on PS5, I think.
Oh, that sucks for you.
I don't know. It might release on... Yeah, it would suck for me because I don't have a PS5. But it is on Steam. Let's see if are they releasing it
PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows. That sucks.
Wild Heart Standard Edition. Yeah.
It says it was released on February 17th, 2023. This is actually
So it's supposed to, it got released for Game Pass. It got released for PS5.
Oh no, yeah, we were talking about Game Pass. This was already out, but they're putting it on Game Pass now.
It might be for, I don't know. It doesn't say anything about PS4.
It says it was already released on PS5. They're just now putting it on Game Pass.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't see anything that says anything about PS4.
Nope.
But the reveal trailer says PS4.
Well, you can always look on your store.
This from Game Rant says, why Wild Hearts is skipping the PS4 and Xbox One. Great, so I won't be able to play it.
That's unless you get a PS5.
Yeah, no, I'm not buying into their crap. I'm so sick of buying the news. Like, nah, I'll just play what I got.
Sick of buying the systems, huh?
Yeah, I'm not playing that game.
Me too.
I only get the new, like, I don't know about you, but I only get the next system when I have the money to do so. Yeah, pretty much. No, like, you think I'm joking? Like, I literally don't get the next system.
I believe that now.
Until like most of the games for this system is on sale, and I played them all,
So
and then I move on to the next.
So you're gonna
system.
get the PS5 when the PS6 comes out.
Exactly.
I see.
And it'll be on sale, and all the games for that one will be on sale. And
That
guess
makes
what?
sense.
That's when I play them. I don't play them when they just come out because it's
PS5
just such a
was highly
rip-off.
coveted. So I mean,
It's just such a waste of money, bro. Why
It's-
waste my money when I could wait a year and a half? The games and the console go on sale, and I can play everything I want then.
well, did you see that they're actually going to be coming out with a slimmer version of the PS5? Now the PS5 is so big,
Yeah.
they're actually slimming it down.
Did you see the new MetaQuest 3 with the like we talked about this, but the holographic?
Oh yeah, that
Like
that
you
looked
can
awesome.
actually play board games in your room with other people that have VR systems.
Yeah, that does look.
That's
crazy.
insane, man.
But I mean, I'm still looking forward to the days where you just put on a pair of glasses like in the anime, and
It'll get to that very soon. Well, the MetaQuest 3, there's not much there. It's getting to the point where it's very thin.
Oh, okay.
So, and the controllers are so small. They're like they're just light as heck. So it's gonna get to the point where it's just gonna be like 3 buttons
We need gloves.
and gloves. Yeah, 3 buttons
Why
and
don't they just give
gloves.
us like these interactive gloves, dude, instead.
Might as well. Might
Instead
as
of-
well.
Because I mean, if you think about it, if they put the buttons on like the fingertips, and you press them that way,
Yeah,
that'd be genius. I think.
I don't know. What do you think, audience? What do you guys want to see coming up in the video game and movie world? Do you want to see full VR suits? Do you want to see the VR thing like coming
Dude,
out?
I can totally
like-
imagine a touchpad on your palm, like
Yeah.
you make a fist, and then the touchpad on the palm does something.
Well, with the cameras, they've already got the holographic system where you don't even need gloves. You can use your hands.
yeah, well,
Like,
if
so
they improve that, then it'd be even better.
there you go. You wouldn't even have to have gloves.
Well, if it, like I said, if it was like
That's
it's like
insane.
anime where they just make it into glasses and then
The only thing you would need a suit for would probably be able to feel the experience, right? So probably like a chest piece, maybe a leg piece, or an armband. Like, so you would feel it when you're fighting in virtual
just gotta
reality.
transfer our mind to the system. You know,
That's where it's going.
That-
AI is getting
it's
so
a little
ridiculous.
scary sounding. but-
AI is getting really ridiculous, bro. I don't know. What do you guys want to see, or what do you guys want to like? Do you want this to go farther? Or do you think we should go back in time? Do you think we should X out technology completely?
I doubt anybody's gonna say that. But,
You never know. I'm just
I mean,
saying,
farts will.
technology is getting crazy.
Old farts might, but
Yeah, well, you know, might smell bad too.
yeah. very
But
bad.
all right, well, you guys let us know. That's it for WWV today. Thank you guys again. We are so grateful for you guys tuning into our show. We're gonna have more exciting stuff for you on the next episode. Stay tuned. We've got some great things coming up, and yeah, we'll keep you guys in the loop. So from the WWV,
Stay weird.
stay weird, everybody, and watch with your ears.
Watch
Later.
with your ears.